What's up everybody, DZ for you today with another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. Today's topic, a rather extensive guide about the current event, the Lilia Boss Event, I just call it this way. And let's begin with the three dungeons where you can spawn her. So first of all we get Valenti. You can spawn the HP type Lilia here, and you can check this by the type of the attribute type of this dungeon, so all HP, so you will spawn the HP type here. And the next one is, how do we call her? Mono. Yeah, Mono. And on Mono you will spawn the red Lilia, the strength one, and yeah, so it's easy to keep in mind because Mono red, and we all know Mono red. And the last one is Easton, and it's the blue one, and yeah, like One Piece East Blue, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and one point we have to keep in mind, I saw it recently, earlier today, on Seaton. I don't know how to pronounce him, the Whalesin of Spending, you know him, he's a really big YouTuber. And yeah, so if you have a bunch of stamina pots left over, you can go here, and there are just 3 enemies, and the other dungeons, as you already have seen, there are 4, so there is 1 spawning. So this dungeon is way faster to clear, and he make a video about it, like Lost Wayne, Red Escanor, Hauser and Red Jericho in the 4th slot, and there you go, 2-turn win. And yeah, because the rewards are really nice, and when you just pay a little bit for the game, you have a lot of stuff over there, so keep that in mind. You can farm here really good. Even for free-to-play players, this is a good option to keep up with the blue stones. If you lack of them, you can farm them really good in the East Blue dungeon. And when you finish this, you have a normal death match spawn rate, I would say. So you keep clearing the dungeons until like a normal deathmatch. Lilia spawns, and you can spawn her each dungeon 1 time a day, so you can spawn your Lilia 3 times a day, and I totally recommend it to you because the exchange shop, yeah, it's really good. And keep in mind, keep on track the 1 day only purchase, like the blue stone and the pendant. You can just get 1 per day. And yeah, so I will spawn myself the Lilias, and then we will talk about them in the next part. So as you can see in the background, I spawned the green Lilia cause I use auto clear tickets, the skip tickets, which I made a guide on. But yeah, so just 3 skip tickets, and I immediately spawned my Lilia Boss on HP here. So let's check her. What does Lilia do? And I already checked the red one on the skill sets and all this buffs and debuff things. They are all the same. The one thing that changed is the attribute. So yeah. So this is the HP one, but it doesn't matter because the unique info here, the passives are all the same. And yeah. So first of all, if you have a thing that increases your own ult gauge move, the damage of the card will be increased by 50%, and this is, for example, the green Escanor ones. And other than that, maybe I will show you some cards right here in the video that increase your own ult gauge move. Like Green Aaron is maybe another character, but yeah. And the next thing is Unknown Grace she takes 30% increased damage from unknown races. So what are characters that we have right now that are unknown race? It's mainly Gopher and Merlin. Other than that, that's Camilla, but she's JP, so not for this one. And on JP we also have... Wait a minute, was the last character? I don't remember. But so the slime collabs are also unknown race. So Rimuru, Remimaru and Milim, they are also unknown race. So if you got them, fine, you can put them here and they will do increased damage for this thing. Don't bring Liz, because Liz will take increased damage by 30%. She is, in my opinion, the only goddess character that we got on global right now, until the other characters will drop. And yeah, this thing is for every debuff that you have on your whole team, on both teams, she will get 3% increased basic stats. And with this skill, I will show you in a minute, she applies AoE debuff skills, a ton of them. The next thing is Apocalypse. This is really important to keep in mind. When she has a full ult gauge bar, she will remove all allies' buffs. So the whole Arthur buff is stripped, the Derriere self buff is stripped, Escanor, Red Escanor is completely stripped, so don't let her ult gauge orb get too full. And yeah, so the next thing is immune to all, I don't know what this thing means. Choreos, I actually don't know how to pronounce it and what it's made, but I think it's this grey debuff thing that apply that you can't cleanse, so like Blue Gallant with the Gallant game, that she have to target him and I just guess this is immune to this, and also she's just immune to all kind of debuffs, so no ignite, and for this reason don't bring any debuffer like Valenti or something. You can't bring Valenti anyway because she's out of this dungeon, because she's an enemy in this dungeon. So don't bring weak point characters, so Green Jericho is out of the ballpark, I would say, and also is the blue SR melee. So, but one thing, melee is strong against her, so if you wanna bring Lost Wayne, feel free. So also Lost Wayne will also benefit from this, so 50% increased damage in this, and yeah, and immune to all debuffs, and this thing is just a typical thing, so that the boss can use 3 cards. That's an absolute basic thing, and every 3 turns she will use her second debuff, and every second turn she will use her first debuff skill. And other than that, single target hits with Ignite, and single target hits with Blaze. Blazes increase damage to ignited characters. Yeah, so she ignites and blazes, and this is a good combo on her. Wait, the other way. She can combo on you, so yeah, that's it. And her ultimate, a single target weak point thing, and she applies AoE debuffs. Yeah, decrease attack related stats, and these disable buff and debuff cards. So no Arthur buffs, no Derriere buffs, so it's really hard when this attack hits. I can tell by myself, because I already sat in the fight and think, oh my god, like all buff cards are banned. How should I stack up my Derriere right now? And then Derriere was also cleared, and yeah, so all stacks gone and buffs gone, and yeah, this was rather hard for the first time. But yeah, So the last thing is rune damage, a single target hit, and yeah, she applies a lot of debuffs, as you can tell with the ignite and disabling skill things. And the rune damage can also hit really hard, I also can tell you. And in her second phase, she will just allows only to use attack skills like the Red Slater one, but on AoE. So you just can attack and no debuff, no buff, no stance whatsoever, no healing, just attack. And she will get a counter phase, so she will get 30% decreased damage. And yeah, she will counter with rune damage. So that's the basic thing about Lilia. And now we go to the actual teams. So first one will be the green one. Let's jump right into her. So, and for the green team, this is my team. I will try it with Lost Wayne. I actually pulled him, so yeah, I can use him. Because his first skill, single target hit, increases his own ult gauge. And yeah, but you can switch out Lost Wayne for green Escanor. And yeah, the other ult gauge orb increase unit. Just bring a good damage dealer. If Jericho is your only good damage dealer, feel free to bring her as well. But keep in mind, she is not that strong in this dungeon. Gopher, for obvious reasons, rank up, AoE rank up for both teams. That's in every raid a must, I would say. And Merlin, for the unknown race and decrease ult gauge orbs, she deal bonus damage like Lost Wayne, so you have two good damage dealers. And yeah, Gopher's damage is also increased. So yeah, and she can protect you with the shield thing. That helps to stack up Gopher's passive, because when his life bar doesn't decrease, he can take damage to the shield, and his passive will stack the next turn. So yeah, this is pretty nice. And Liz in the back, because it's just safety first, I would say. If you're good enough, I would say you can switch out her for Elioni, or I don't know, this technically counts as a deathmatch, so you can bring the other dude, I forget his name, Golgius, or you can bring Kane. Yeah, but yeah, feel free to decide your own thing, but this is just for the safe part here. So now this is my team. I will invite real quick guildmate. So yeah, guildmate joined and we can start. So this is actually the first time I tried this particular team. The other runs I just throw my highest and best units for PvE. Like I just tried Red Arthur, Red Derriere and Red Escanor, and they worked really well for me. But as you can see, my guildmate is just through the roof with his combat class. So yeah, I don't have a rank up. And so let's do this. Throw away some cards. And yeah, so we get some Arthur cards, and Lilia can strip because of my Merlin. If I don't waste my Merlin attacks like now. So I have a rank up right now. So this is why double Gopher is really important, because every card will now be a rank 3 one. Oh, she attacked on Lost Wayne. So now we get some things and buffs, and I'm kinda curious what damage Lost Wayne will do to her. My Lost Wayne have full UR gear, but not the best rolls. And he's on attack defense. so he can actually do some damage. Holy cow, 160k. That's nice. That's really nice damage. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So we are all immune. So Red Arthur is nice when she get her ult edge orb filled, and you see the Arthur buff is gone. This is really important to keep in mind. And yeah, I will just do some melee shenanigans. This should be enough to erase her, but I will, just to be safe, go with the Merlin attack. God damn it, I should go with the ultimate. But keep in mind, when you reduce her ult gauge orbs from full to not full, and she get full again, she will strip you again. So as you can see, Derriere, all buffs gone one more time. And that's really bad. That's really, really bad. So let's get some shield ups, and Derriere should be enough. I wanna save my... yeah, I really wanna save my cards. Oh, when she's filled up, you can't get any buffs on your characters. So, wait a minute, Derriere get a buff. Why the shield does not apply? So yeah, now she's in her second phase. And now, nice, I will rank up, so we get the buff things. And yeah, Derriere should be enough. So 2 rank 3 ones and an ultimate should be enough. Too bad, because I was curious what damage my Lost Wayne will do with this ultimate. But yeah, 500k is more than enough, so as you can see, Derriere is a viable pick. I am so sorry I did the red fight without even recording, so sorry for that. But I will show you the team real quick that I used here. So this is the team I actually used in the last fight, like 2 minutes ago. And this is absolutely viable, no problems whatsoever. And yeah, this is just another version. You basically can bring also this team. So you see the common one is Gopher, like you use him in every, I would say, raid. With 2 players, 3 players, it doesn't matter, as long as, yeah, Gopher is just a good unit for raids. But all the other ones, this worked really well, and yeah. And now we will be right back with the blue one. So, and I am back with this one. This is the blue team that I use for the blue Lilia. It's the green Escanor. He gets increased damage because his first skill increases ult gauge orb, so the damage is buffed. Merlin is buffed because of unknown race. Gopher is buffed because of unknown race. And this time I will just bring one more time the healer one. So yeah. And yeah, a perfect unit for this raid is actually the green Estarossa. He just makes this run easy mode, because Lilia focus him because of the taunt, and he counters, and yeah, the Gophers get their stacks up. It's just real easy mode. If you have a green Estarossa, just put him in and he will do basically all the work for you. And with his ultimate he just counters a complete enemy turn. Yeah. And this is the same guildie as the red one that I didn't record, sadly. So I don't get a rank up, but yeah, he don't get even, so it basically doesn't matter. So now you will see the Estarossa will do all the work for us. This is so nice. All these Escanor cards. It's just perfect. It's just funny to watch. Like, she can only attack him and he's immune. So I will rank up Escanor. And we will be basically done for. At least I hope. Like 71k is more than enough. And yeah, I definitely will not go with the ultimate. I will keep it for the next phase, for the second phase. And yeah, here we go, the AoE strip. So that are all cards that we don't use, don't need. And yeah, next turn just 2 Escanor ults and Estarossa will counter her entire turn. And we are basically done for the blue one. So you don't need actually to go with Liz for the healing, but it's actually just for the safety first, I would say. And yeah, go with the Cruel Sun level 3. So above that, 123k is just okay. For a Merlin is just a support unit. 200k is okay. Yeah. And now, so sad that I don't get anything. Maybe the counter attacks will be enough to finish this. And oh, Merlin is already enough. Yeah. So that's it. As you can see, the fights are not that difficult, but it's real easy to say when your box is 2.3 million. And yeah. So that were the rather extensive Lilia guide. I hope you learned something new, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. And Zeldris for President. Skrr.